Hi, it's Olivia Munn with my shelter.
Welcome to the Small Business Network Show. Welcome to Dr. James' Small Business Show. Yeah, yeah, Welcome to the Small Business Network Show. Welcome to Dr. James' Small Business Show. Yeah, Welcome to the Small Business Network Show. Welcome to Dr. James' Small Business Show. Yeah.
How you guys doing today? We're here, Arlington, Texas, Globe Life Park, Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network. And we're here with co-hosts Brittany Wise and Carol Harper Poe. How you guys doing today?
We're doing fine.
Miss Brittany, how are you?
Great. I'm fabulous. I'm live in Carrollton, Texas. It's the
right.
Curvy
Awesome.
Queens of Dallas.
Carrollton, Texas. That's what I'm talking about. Our co-host, she's in Carrollton doing some stuff, and she's calling in, so this is awesome. We have our expert practitioner, Carla Murphy. How are you doing, Miss Carla?
I'm doing wonderful, Dr. James. How are you?
Oh, man. Lovely. We have our delivery courier expert, Mr. Sonny. How are you doing, Mr. Sonny?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much.
Are you having a good day? How was your trip here?
Hey, it was pretty good.
Man, so you like the studio?
Yes. Very impressive.
I love it. We have our guest today, Mr. Raymond Anderson Jr. How are you doing, Mr. Raymond?
I am doing well today. Yourself, sir?
Doing pretty good. Good to have you on. And we also have Miss Shayna. How are you doing, Miss Shayna?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Awesome. Let's get this party started, right? We're going to talk about pyramid marketing.
Yes, sir. So I've been thinking about pyramids, and I've done quite a bit of multi-level marketing in my business experience, Dr. James. And oftentimes the question that I get is, that's a pyramid scheme, or how's that different from pyramid schemes? So, Dr. James, why don't you talk about pyramid marketing and what's the process?
Okay, so pyramid marketing is kind of different from the pyramid schemes. Pyramid schemes, they kind of, that's more of an MLM. Pyramid schemes is a multi-level thing. Pyramid marketing is a little different. The process is where you start at the top as a wide base, and you bring them down a funnel. You know how a funnel has a wide base at the top, and it funnels to the bottom where it's very thin, right? So at the top, you pour in all of your customers, i.e., make all your phone calls, do all your text messages, do all your messaging on social media. And what happens is, if you follow certain scripts that we teach, or some businesses teach, then what happens is you, let's say if you talk to 100 people, and it sounds like a lot, but we can message 100 people in 20 minutes, right? So out of those 100 people, you're going to get 20 to 30 people that's going to respond. That means they're going down that pyramid, right? And then finally, you'll funnel out a number. Out of those 20, 30 people, you'll funnel out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 phone numbers. Then out of those 5 to 8 phone numbers, it's your job to call these people and talk to them about your business. That's the process.
Sounds great.
Are you here, Miss Brittany?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm sorry, I have somebody come into the building. So what's the 5 categories of the pyramid?
So the 5 categories will be to qualify the customer, that's to, first to message them, right? And then once they message, that's to 30 people. And then to qualify them to see which ones are interested, that's the 5 to 8 phone numbers that you're going to get. And then there's a deeper qualification of those 5 to 8 to see who's interested in your program or your item. And then so out of those 5 to 8, you'll get 1 to 3 that is interested, and then you move on to the sale. So that's part of pyramid marketing right there.
Okay, all right. You teaching me something today, Dr. James. Okay. So I want to talk about posting ads. Okay. So what is your moneymaker?
So as far as posting ads is concerned, there's a couple of ways. There's a branding part of it, and then there's a taking action type of part. When you're taking action, it's all about the headline. The headline has to grab the customer immediately. The headline, so when you're posting something in a newspaper or even online, when you're just posting random stuff that doesn't really, today is, all that kind of stuff, that's great for what we call just engagement, right? But if you're focused on getting a customer, then you have to put, why do you think National Enquirer has a headline that says stuff like, Trump getting ready to get a divorce, right? And it'll have it in big bro and have his face looking mad about something. And it makes, I've stood in line and watched that and make you want to kind of read a little bit and kind of see what they're talking about. Mm-hmm. Or did you know about Prince George and, and they'll have something crazy like his bizarre, whatever. Mm-hmm. The headline has to grab you like that. Right. And that is your moneymaker, the headline.
Okay, sounds good. So when you advertise in a newspaper, what's the best call to action or headline that you should use? So
the best call to action will be for them to, it kind of depending on the item, but let's say if you're wanting somebody to hear a message to call to action, you'll say, well, if you listen to this message, this automated message, and you listen in full, and you'll be quizzed on kind of what you watched, you're going to get a $200 gift card just for listening. That's a call to action, right? On the other hand, let's say if you're selling a book, you'll say this book is $24.99. It's about blah, 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 blah. If you check it out, the book is only $24.99, but if you buy it from me, you're going to get a $200 gift card just because you purchased from me. So if you give me a call to let me tell you about the book, I'll give you a $50 gift card just for listening. That's a call to action, and that works fairly well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I've done a couple of those too. The $200 gift cards for people who are interested in getting a consultation, and they tend to work very well. I do agree, Dr. James. Awesome. That's good information. Thank you.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
How sweet it is. We're going to move on to Carol's Publishing Food Drive. Miss Carol, talk to us about the donations for the Christmas drive.
Well, the Christmas drive is something that Carol's Publishing Company will be doing on the 22nd and the 23rd, and asking for all donations to help 10 families or more if the Lord provide. So what the food donations is about, we're asking for like fresh foods. We're not asking for cooked things. We're asking dry food, string beans, corn, like canned goods and bread, ham, turkey, sweets, anything that will go with a Christmas dinner. That is what we're asking, but we're asking not things to be cooked because of the COVID-19. All uncooked foods, and we just want people to have a basket. Carol's Publishing Company is bringing together a basket for families, the less fortunate. So contact me at Carol's Publishing Company on Facebook, or you can call me at 469-643-6498 if you are interested in having a basket, if you're less fortunate and you're listening right now on the air.
I love it. How sweet it is.
How sweet it is.
I love it. So these donations, to donate, people just have to give you a call?
they give me a call or they could cash out app, and I will put it on the Facebook, my cash out or something, if you just want to bring stuff by the house or whatever. It's things, dry goods, canned goods, bread, all kinds of items that will go, that you would think, and let your imagination go wild, if you want to donate in the state of Texas, okay? Right here in Lancaster, DFW. But if you're out and about, you can, like send a donation, cash out or PayPal or something like that. And I will put those information out there on Carol's Publishing Company and Facebook.
And as far as food donations, items, fresh foods, where are they going to bring that to?
They're going to bring it to 614 Shelton Drive in Lancaster, Texas.
Awesome. Hope you guys got that. So
thank you so much.
We're going to talk about the COVID vaccine in Texas. Tell us something about that, Ms. Carol. First place to get in hospital and state.
All right. Looking at the news, the COVID vaccination, you already know that it has been out, I think a couple of days, like 4 days now, and they've been giving it out to the first response people, like the frontline people, like the hospital and nursing homes, what they call paramedics and doctors, people that are working close to people in the hospital. So where would you get it? First, you have to go through, I was reading online, doing my research online, you have to go through the app, the Texas Health and Department, sign up and stuff like that, and you also go to your doctor or whatever. But at the job that I work through, it hasn't came yet, but I know Baylor, Scott, and what's the other one? That was the first one. But a couple of hospitals already got it. And an update on December 19th, it says the cases, just to give you a little research on this, okay? The cases was updated at 6 a.m. Thursday, another record-breaking day recorded in the COVID-19 cases in the United States. It's a millstone, and a lot of deaths have taken place because of this. And there has been y'all bear with me, 243,646 COVID cases reported across the country.
Oh, man.
Just on Thursday, according to NBC.
Would you, or are you going to take it?
Would you take it, or are you going to take it? My response is, yes, I'm going to take it, but I'm going to sit back and wait and see, like, the side effects. Because when you work in the nursing field, of course you have to take it, because I work in the nursing field also. Yes, I'm going to take it, but I'm going to sit back and look at the results of the side effects, because people have already been having, like, allergy reactions across the country.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Okay, so switching gears for a minute here, how to make your business more equipped for the times we are in. So to make it more acceptable, mail outs, quick turnaround, internet if possible. Tell us more about that.
Those just topics that I was going to hit on. It was like making your business more acceptable, making it more comfortable, like you were asking the question, how can y'all get this? Where do you get this? What type of stuff are you having? Mail outs, how quick are you mailing out your materials that you have? Are you having, like I said, quick turnaround? Internet is possible. You got all your information on the internet, and just selling your products online because of the pandemic. Because we're now no longer in the building, but sooner or later we're going back because of the vaccine, and do more phone calls, as Dr. James has taught us to do more phone calls and reach out to your customers.
I love it. So sell products more online because of the pandemic, do more phone calls.
That's just a touch.
That makes a lot of sense. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you have a business and you want to grow,
yes,
those are the things that you must do.
Absolutely.
If you say I didn't call because of whatever reason, then you're only hurting yourself.
Absolutely.
I mean, the customers, yeah, you'd like for the customers to come to you, and they will if you do certain ads, but you have to be proactive and do more than just post ads. You need to go and talk to people.
Communicate.
And when you get their phone numbers, it's your job to follow up.
Amen.
And see how that works, right?
Amen.
All right, so we want to talk about desktop printing, and this is from our guest, Mr. Raymond Anderson, Jr. Mr. Anderson, what is desktop printing?
How you doing, Dr. James? Desktop printing is basically you're designing things from your personal computer, whether it be flyers, obituaries, logos, create advertisements and create news for people that they can use quickly.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, how did you begin your journey?
Actually, my journey began in the church, church administrator and doing different things, and I was doing it all of the time. And I left out of the state to go to school, and basically, a church I was under watch care, the pastor had asked me would I do it, and from that point on, that's where the vision was laid out, and I just kept doing it more and more, and my business over the past years has grown, and I thank God for it.
I love it. I love it. That is awesome, man. That is awesome. We're going to move on to another topic, which is purpose, and we're going to talk about that next.
Hello, everyone. I am Dr. James, host of Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network, broadcasting live each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. from Fishbowl Radio Network Studios at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Log on to hear us talk about and feature small businesses and the life of a small business, the struggles, the triumphs, the daily operation, the grind of starting and running a small business. So be sure to log on each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. to catch Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network. Let's jump in.
Listen, what God has for you is for you, but you got to be prepared for it. That's why I'm here, to help lead you to the greatness in you. As a mother, business owner, entrepreneur, overcomer, healer, prayer warrior, motivator, and friend, I want to see you win. I want to see you succeed and live a life of abundance through your gifts and passions. So allow me to live on purpose and empower greatness. Connect with me today to plan your abundant life. You can reach me on all social media platforms as Brittany Wise. I make it real simple for y'all. Brittany Wise on all social media platforms. BrittanyWise@gmail.com, BrittanyWise.com, 214-774-7503. Again, Brittany Wise, BrittanyWise. You can find me on YouTube as Wisdom Talk with the Phoenix. All other platforms is Brittany Wise. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. BrittanyWise.com is my website. BrittanyWise@gmail.com is my email. And again, my phone number, 214-774-7503. Reach out to me today, because it's time for you to play chess, not checkers. So stop hopping around in your life. Peace and blessings.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good, sir. And yourself?
That's what I'm talking about. We are back with the purpose. What does purpose mean to you as it pertains to business?
Purpose to be when it comes to business. First of all, purpose, you have to have an intent, a reason on which you're doing it. So for me, with doing the desktop printing, like for example, I do obituaries. I have to have an intent of wanting to help ease people pain. I have to have an intent and have a conscience to where I want to be able to be that person to where they can lean on in that time. And if it's like a logo or whatever it is, I make a logo for someone to where they know, okay, this logo is going to help better my business so I can get the clientele that I need.
I love it. How sweet it is. How can your purpose lead to greatness?
Your purpose, when you have an intent to do something, your purpose can lead to greatness because when you have your eye in helping people, and I believe in helping people, it'll help build you up. It'll help not just financially, not just your clientele, but it'll lift your self-esteem and give you more confidence in doing what you do. For example, for myself, was times where I didn't have the confidence, but when I have a purpose in doing it and I know that people are happy, it builds my confidence, then was also built my clientele, which is then helping my family, my church, so forth and so on.
Okay, I love it. Miss Carla Murphy, can you touch on that, that how can your purpose lead to greatness? Our expert practitioner, we'd like to hear a little something on that from you.
Well, thank you, Dr. James. I think that purpose is everything. Once you know your purpose and you can define your why, and then you can always implement your why and keep that in the forefront of your mind, it will help you to do anything. So purpose and why go hand in hand, and that's what I have to say about that.
Awesome. How sweet it is. We're going to move on to our next topic from Mr. Sonny Bickham, our delivery courier expert. Mr. Sonny, let's talk about family. Talk about the importance of family.
The importance of family is so important to, I believe, to all. It starts with the foundation of a person's upbringing, and builds so much character within that person, from maternal and paternal. And that's why I say the importance of family is a structure or a blueprint of what you're made of and what you're able to obtain from all the background that you have had from people from different walks of life, but all have that same foundation of coming from the family.
Yes, that sounds good. I like that, Mr. Sonny. And also the importance of a family, like you said, it's the strong foundation. And a family, it builds communities.
Yes.
It builds the community, and it makes us strong. And if we walk together, you know, how can two walk together unless they agree? So when we agree together as a family, the family unit is structured, not only the natural family, but the spiritual family is structured.
Yes.
It's structured in the morals and the values of what God has put into the family. Because I'm just going there. You look at Adam and Eve, the way that they were structured, and all the things that took place in that, and they was built, and they made it, and the man was built, the woman was built out of the rib. So it all goes back to the foundation of what God has built back in when He birthed us.
I love it. Now, how about the bond of family, Mr. Sonny?
Yeah, see, that goes back to what I said, the importance of family. The bond of the family is that the foundation. We all know that a foundation from a building or a house, the foundation has to be solid, structured, to be built off of. So once that foundation is strong to build off, you have to have that bond. That means that families, we have indifferences or miscommunications, but we have to all put that aside to keep that bond strong and lit together. So when there's bond, there is unification, and there's development, and there's progress. No hindrance, no stagnation, but growth You know, and that's why I say it's the importance of the bond of family, because we have to continue to remember the foundation, and I believe that reflecting off the foundation will keep us at a close-knit bond. See, I come from a family where my mother came from a family of 12, my dad came from a family of 6, and I've seen that growing up. And I even go further with Dr. Curl said earlier, is that the community, I believe that family go way beyond just even, you know, I come from the village generation where you grew up, people knew who your parents were, and news got home before your parents got home. So back then, the village generation, they correct you as well as your natural father and mother would as well. So that's why I said the importance of bond of family, and I believe that we're still there, but we still need people to use those morals to reflect to the upcoming generation.
I love it. I love it. How sweet it is.
All right now.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about business.
Okay.
Business now. Mr. Sonny, the sacrifice of self-employment.
The sacrifice of self-employment is like this. It's so much that we look to pertain. I know we has talked about this earlier this week. I have my own business, Welterway Delivery, where I do deliver small-time hot shots, delivery partial furniture in the Dallas, Lancaster, DeSoto area. In Dallas, Texas. I've been doing it for 7 years on the side. But I say that the sacrifice of self-employment is that we do all we can to sacrifice, for family, to doing so much to push our business to see success, to better the community, to help people with financial needs, reasonable prices. And so, I mean, it's a sacrifice, but at the same time we sacrifice, we look at that recital or that graduation we might have to cut short because we have to obtain to our needs of the business that we do push. So that's why I say the sacrifice of self-employment, but it does pay off in the long run.
Okay.
Listen to my gun smoke. The sacrifice of self-employment. Oh my God.
Yes.
I love it because you have to sacrifice if you're going to be self-employed.
Yes.
Exactly.
It's not like a job you're working 9 to 5, and you can't treat it that way. Anyone that has their own business and you want to work 9 to 5, maybe on a few businesses that work.
Yeah.
But most of the time, if you're starting a business, there's no such thing as 9 to 5.
Come on.
Okay.
Now.
You have to, now you can go to work anytime you want. You know, you can go to
Yes.
work 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yes.
But there's no shut off time.
No.
Because you don't know when the customer's going to call you.
Yes.
Customer may call you at 6.
Yes.
Customer may call you at 9 o'clock at night. If you say, well, I don't talk after 7, well, you're going to lose.
Yeah.
You're going to lose a lot of customers. Because some
Exactly.
people can't talk until after 9 your time, because it might be after 6 their time.
Yes.
Exactly.
And they just got off work.
Right.
You know?
And Dr. Jane, our point on this is that
Absolutely.
I know this is a sacrifice of self-employment doing this 7 years. I understand everyone from the CEO, from the big CEO to the small CEO. We as CEOs or who have our own business, we understand that, yes, we have our own business, but we work for the general public.
There
That's
you
it.
go.
You want to have repetitious service. You want to have someone repeat customers and whatnot. You have to attend. So we might have our own business, but we work for the general public.
That's it.
And within doing that, you have to be a people's person. If you have your own business, you have to be open to if they call you whenever. You can't say, well, hey, I'll call you back. I'm attending this now. No, you have to be open because it's easy for them to go somewhere else, take their
That's
business
right.
somewhere else. So that's a very, we have to work for the general public. That's why I look at. I aim to reach out to be accessible and attainable to those who call to render my services.
Exquisite.
Yes.
Exquisite. What is your drive for your business, Mr. Sonny?
My drive for my business is, I mean, it's success, let failure be no option.
Okay.
I mean, when I say success, let failure be no option, is that we got in this business with purpose. Some people, I mean, and I'm not knocking anybody, Lord knows. Some people go, I'm going to get in here and make money and that. But my thing is to expand, to reach out, to help, to assist in times like these at most. You know, I want to be that one to say, hey, I'm not looking, you know, to make to cash in on you, whatnot. I'm looking in to help out. I want to be able to reach one, teach one, to explain, hey, the word of mouth goes about whatnot. So you have to let that drive be for your business. You can't stay in park. You can't stay in neutral. You can't say, well, hey, I'm going to be considerate about this, whatnot. We have to understand that the drive is what's going to get it. We know that we can. If a person stays in park, they're not going nowhere.
That's right.
But if you push yourself and drive, you're in the process of going somewhere. So I believe that the drive of a person's business will be what in their heart what they determine the success not to be. So I mean, you have to put that on the forefront And when times seem hard, seem lean, you say, hey, I still gotta stay and drive. I can't park. I can't go reverse. I gotta keep going forward.
Absolutely.
So that's the mindset that you have to have, even when you feel like, hey, I don't think it's gonna go through or not, but you still have to push and move forward.
That's it. Ooh, you took my answers, Mr. Sonny, but that's also what is your drive for business? Let's like Miss Carla said, what is your why? What is your why? You have to have a why, and your why, you said it. I'm gonna piggyback off of you. The community. It's all about the community. Yes, we make money. Yes, we got to survive. We're a business, and the COVID-19 and all of this, we still got to strive. But it's the community, building up the community, because the community is going to make us who we are, because there are our consumers.
That's right.
They the one to buy the product.
That's right.
So we got to build each other up. We got to help each other when we see each other as a business. We got to help each other. Don't be so selfish. Don't be so about me, myself, and I. But it's the drive. What is your drive? What is your passion?
That's right.
Why is you in this business? Are you in it? Are you in it for yourself? Or are you in it for other people?
Preach.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Let's go there. Can we go there? All right, y'all.
Woo,
Let's
listen
just
to Miss
tone this
Carol's
down. Just
Gunsmoke.
a little bit.
That's it.
All right, listeners, come on with it.
I love
That's
it,
it.
man. I love it.
Yes.
We are going to dig
You
into our
started.
expert practitioner, Carla Murphy, Carla A. Murphy. We're going to get into developing your elevator pitch.
Ooh, come on.
And we're going to talk about that next.
Hi, my name is Warren Campbell, and I have the opportunity today to give you some information that I think would be invaluable to you. I am part of an organization that every 2 or 3 months gives a presentation which presents income opportunities. It's called Money Making. So what we want to do is to get this information out to individuals who are indeed interested in doing just that, making money. So what I'd like to do is present an individual who is also going to give you some more information on that event. Dr. James, come in and let them know exactly what it is that they can expect once they come in.
Thank you, sir. Guys, this money-making event, like Mr. Campbell said, is every 2 to 3 months. No matter where you are in the bracket, as far as if you love where you're working, but you want to make extra money, let us help you. If you're working and you want to make a lot of extra money, we can help you. If you want to have your own business, we can help you. Whatever you desire, but this can be a life-changing event. And all we want to do is have you here to listen, okay? So, coming to this event, you don't have to worry about you need to go get something to eat and all that. Come to us. We'll feed you that day. We will feed you. 2, just for coming, we will give you either a $200 gift card or a tablet or more gifts just for coming. Let me say that one more time. I know maybe you didn't hear us, right? Just for coming, we're going to give you a $200 gift card or a tablet or other gifts just for coming to this event that you're going to be coming for anyway, just because you want to hear about how to make more money. So thanks for listening. Give us a call. Let us know if you want to get going. You can either call 469-765-5327, Dr. James, or call
972-965-1484, Warren Campbell.
And again, we're looking forward to getting this thing going.
Yes, indeed.
Have a good day.
back with expert practitioner Carla A. Murphy. What's up, Miss Carla? What you doing?
Hey, I'm relaxing at the park on this sunshiny day.
Park? Man, what park?
Okay.
Well, the Erie Basin Marina is still a little chilly, but it's a beautiful view in Buffalo, New York.
I love it. I love it. Okay. So how do you, so this is developing your elevator pitch. So how do you introduce yourself in a pitch?
Well, thanks for asking, Dr. James. So first, you should describe yourself in 5 words or less. Explain what you do in 1 sentence and define your target audience. Once you communicate your vision, it's up to you to practice, and to practice some more. You shrink your introduction even further so that you can tell your story in about 20 words or less. So you have to prepare for that. The last thing you want is to blow this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So it's important that you properly prepare, and you want to make sure that it happens. So you want to give a few details. You don't want to be a cookie cutter. You want to convey passion, and always remember that people help people.
Listen to Carla's Gunsmoke. How do I sell myself in 30 seconds?
Well, you want to know exactly what you want to achieve. And then if you bullet point it will help you to tell a story. You want to eliminate jargon and make sure that it invites the conversation. Okay. It's good to practice to time yourself and record yourself maybe on a video and practice pitching to friends and colleagues. You want to ask an attention-grabbing question and share some outstanding stats or give a surprise story. Once you focus on sharing, you want to be short and sweet, but you want to tell a customer a story. So focus on 30 seconds or less for the length of your pitch if you want to be effective and impactful.
I love it. I love it. Let's talk about business partnership. What is business partnership?
A business partnership is defined as the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for all. So the law doesn't require written partnership agreements between the partners in order to form what's considered a partnership. There's different types of partnerships such as corporate, financial, legal, leadership and peer mentors, customers and employees, and many other types of partnerships as well.
Awesome, awesome. And so what is business relationship called?
Business relations are the connections that exist between all entities that engage in commerce. So that includes the relationships between various stakeholders in any business network, such as those between employers and employees, employers and business partners, and all of the companies a business associates with. So it's for the purpose of social support, mentoring, servicing others, and role modeling.
I love it. I want to touch on the business partnership because it's very important. So I'm going to start with partner CEO, Ms. Carol. She has been an integral part of this machine called NBC, and she has not only took it upon herself to help in every aspect of the show, but she also gets all the handouts printed up and ready on a weekly basis. And not just that, but some of the things that she's done in the past with the virtual assistant. She's such an important part of what we do. Also, partner CEO, Miss Brittany Wise, same thing. She's working on live plays right now as we speak to get it ready for this year. We're going to have live plays that is going to actually travel. And the name of that play will be called The Eras of Colored People. Mm-hmm. And so we'll get into that more and more as we talk for you guys to know when it's coming out. Then we go into partner CEO, Ms. Carla Murphy. Mm-hmm. Same thing, Ms. Carla Murphy is such an important part. The things she does as far as getting people to the show, so on and so forth, and all the other things that she do behind the scenes is so important. So I'm so glad that she's here. So we're going to introduce our next guest, Miss Shana. What you doing, Miss Shana?
I'm listening to all of this good information.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it. We want to talk about your business, the Elite Scholar Educational Services. So how did the pandemic affect your business?
Well, the pandemic affected my business in a good way. I started out just tutoring young people in academic areas that they had deficits in. And I started last year in 2019 at the end of the year. Because of the pandemic, the business changed from just tutoring to homeschooling.
Okay, I love that. Tutoring to homeschooling. Okay, and so as far as homeschooling is concerned, how long does that last as far as on a daily basis? Is that a certain amount of hours or what?
Yes, on a daily basis, I deal with about 9 children from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m.
Awesome.
And they are I just assist them logging on to class every day on time, making sure they have the supplies that they need and the tools to be successful in the classroom virtually.
Well, we definitely hope to have you on here more on a regular basis to tell the listeners and viewers about your journey. So how does your business impact the community?
The business helps build families up. It helps them to be able to have family time. We know that we are in a hard time right now as a nation during this pandemic, and my business allows families to have family time. They don't have to worry about homework assignments. They don't have to worry about making sure that their children have certain things completed or that they are learning what needs to be learned. They're able to spend that family time and love on each other and do the things that we need to do right now to help build each other up as a family. It also helps to prepare the children for the classroom. We have some children during this time who never been to school, who haven't been to school yet, or who may be new to high school or junior high school, and the expectation has changed, but they're not able to actually see that in a classroom. So I have to be able to provide them that new level of expectation at home.
I love it. Sweet. Let's talk about virtual learning and families. How does virtual learning affect the parent, the child, and the household?
Well, virtual learning can affect the parent in many different ways. The main way for me as a parent and running the business, it leaves us always questioning whether we're doing enough or if we're doing the right things, if we're logging our children on the right way, if we're doing the work the right way, and we're just questioning ourselves. So it affects us negatively because we're always worrying. And I just want to take a moment to encourage any parents who may be listening and let you know that you're doing a good job, that as long as you're getting up every day and taking sure your children eat and they have a roof over their head and clean clothes on their back, you're doing an awesome job. It can affect the children because our children are now developing either really good habits or unhealthy habits. Our boys are, now that we have this game, this Fortnite, these different video games that they're into and they're indulging themselves in. And our young ladies, they're on TikTok and Instagram, and we have to make sure that we are giving them good, healthy life skills and habits to maintain, not only through the pandemic, but throughout the rest of their lives.
What, if anything, can be done to make virtual learning easier?
Communication. If we communicate, we feel like when we get to those points where we are questioning ourselves, if we feel like we can be doing better in a certain area, communicate with your child's teacher. If your child needs extra help in a certain subject, see if they have those resources for you. Communication is the key.
Awesome. When we take this quick break, when we come back, Miss Shana, we're going to ask you some questions to help people get in contact with you, to help you get more, customers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get you to hold on. Let's everybody hold on. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Hello, everyone. I am Dr. James, host of Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network, broadcasting live each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. from Fishbowl Radio Network Studios at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Log on to hear us talk about and feature small businesses and the life of a small business, the struggles, the triumphs, the daily operation, the grind of starting and running a small business. So be sure to log on each week on Saturday at 1 p.m. to catch Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network. Let's jump in.
All right, guys, we are back. Arlington, Texas. We're at the end of our show. And what we wanted to do is kind of feature Ms. Shana a little bit, Elite Scholar Educational Services. Ms. Shana, won't you tell the listeners and viewers who to call and what website and the phone number that you want them to call as it pertains to your services?
Yes, sir. For Elite Scholar Educational Services, you can find me on Facebook at Elite Scholar Educational Services. If you would like to contact me via telephone, you can call 716-342-5637. And Elite Scholars is enrolling children K through 8 in all subjects and high school students in history and English.
Awesome, awesome. And if you want any publishing services, Ms. Carol's publishing company, she's an expert at that. And Ms. Carol, anyone that wants to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
Facebook, Carol's Publishing Company. Email me at Carol's Publishing Company, just like it is, Carol's Publishing Company, 17@gmail.com. Phone number 469-643-6498.
Mr. Sonny, same thing. How do they get in contact with you about your delivery service?
Welterweight Delivery. Let us make a way. We have a Facebook page, Welterweight Delivery, but I also have a contact number, 469-515-4172. Let us make a way.
And Ms. Carla Murphy, our business developer, she's embarking on something real soon. Ms. Carla, how do they contact you?
Well, let's gel together at 716-553-3109. That's 716-553-3109, and I'm looking forward to growing, earning, and learning with you.
Awesome. That's the show, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Dr. James McConnell's The Small Business Network. You guys have a wonderful day, and God bless you.
Welcome to the Small Business Network Show. Welcome to Dr. James Small Business Show. James, Small Business Show. Welcome to the Small Business Network Show. Welcome to Dr. James.